Represented by Vladimir Malkov.
So to the second match within the semi-final tie, and it's men's singles. There's Russia's Vladimir Malkov. Well, he will be lifted emotionally by the victory of the mixed doubles pair, and that certainly takes the pressure off him.
And England is represented by Rajiv Ouseph.
England are represented by the silver medalist from last year's individual European Championships, Rajiv Ouseph, the 28-year-old born in Hounslow in West London. Well, there, Andy Ellis, who's not selected for this semi-final tie. The man in front of him is selected. Marcus Ellis, incidentally, they're not related at all, just have the same family name. Well, Carol Ariel of Ireland is our umpire for the men's singles, vastly experienced umpire she is too. So the men's singles, Vladimir Malkov against England's Rajiv Ouseph. Well, there she is. There's our umpire, Carol Ariel. And yes, that really is the way you pronounce it, despite the spelling there. Klaus Schlieben of Austria is our service judge. Well, he'll be playing the fourth match if we get that far.
Malkov is 28, hij staat 51ste op de
Well, as he's getting treatments, the players already on court. There we are. There is Rajiv Ouseph, 22 in the world ranking at the moment. He has been as high as 11 back in 2010, November 2010. Spent a couple of weeks as world number 11, but as you can see, 22 at the moment. Last year, well, reached one final, his win-loss record for last year. That one final was the European Championships, of course, in Kazan in Russia last year. Lost in the final to Jan Jorgensen, who is the Danish #1 player here at these European Mixed Team Championships, and he's currently the world #2. So, my goodness, this is a high standard at this European event. So, to the 20-year-old Vladimir Malkov from Saratov in southwest Russia. It's a major port on the Volga River. And as you can see, 51 in the world ranking. He has been as high as 44. His win-loss record for last year, well, he reached one final. That was the French International, where he lost out to Spain's Albion. And of course, sad news before the start of the event here, with the Spanish team not coming to Belgium. But we've had some super badminton, and the fans here really have been treated to some surprises, some wonderful encounters. Now, the pressure is most definitely on the shoulders of England's Rajiv Ouseph. If Russia was to win this second match, having already won the first, and that, I have to say, would look very much as if Russia would then progress through to the final tomorrow. Of course, Russia have never been in the final of the European Mixed Team Championships, beaten semi-finalists on the last 3 occasions.
Russia, represented by Vladimir Malkov. And on my left, England, represented by Rajiv Ouseph. England to serve, love all, play.
So the men's singles gets underway. A reminder that Russia are 1-love up in the tie after the mixed doubles. So this absolutely crucial. Now these two men are playing to each other today for just the second time. First time they met was 4.5 years ago in the last 32 of the 2010 Bitburger Grand Prix, and Rajiv Ouseph won very comfortably on that occasion, 21-13, 21-8 in just 25 minutes. Now, I can't believe for 1 minute it will be as one-sided as it was in that only previous encounter, because in my opinion, Vladimir Malkov has improved considerably in the interim period. Malkov has played in Russia's campaign every match he's been selected as the men's singles player. He lost against the Swedish player Matthias Borg, lost to France's Brice Lovedes, and then beat in the quarter-final yesterday Scotland's Kieran Merrilees. So mixed fortunes for Malkov so far in this campaign. No, that's nicely done from Rajiv Ouseph. This man, on the other hand, has only played 2 of the previous 3 matches. He played the first match against Ireland, beating Scott Evans in 2 straight games, and then yesterday in the quarterfinal against the Netherlands, beat Eric Pung 21-18, 21-17. Wasn't selected in the last of the group matches, which was against the hosts, Belgium.
Service over, 2-4.
Well, Ouseph was European Junior champion back in 2005. In fact, he was the first Englishman for 20 years to win that European Junior title. And there was a lot of excitement about this player. There he is, because of shots like that. The skills, his height, he's a tall athlete, 1m90, that's 6'3". But he's never really progressed in international terms, as so many of us had hoped. He's a very, very good international player, but I had hoped that perhaps he would have been a regular in the top 10. That hasn't happened so far. But he's one of these players that has some really outstanding results. He's beaten Jan Jorgensen, Peter Geder, Kenichi Tago, Taufik Hidiat, former world and Olympic champion, Du Pingyu of China, former world number 2. So he has big results, but he doesn't put the big results back to back in international tournaments, and that is perhaps one of the reasons why he wasn't selected by the England management team here for the match against Belgium, perhaps giving him a bit of a rest. Perhaps also the fact that he's just returning from injury. Well, that's well taken. Missed the national championships, did Ouseph. And that was a pity, because he'd been on a run of 7 consecutive national titles, which is a record in England. Yeah, forced to play the high backhand, Ouseph, and Malkov, instead of going forward to the net and really pressurising the backhand return, really let the shuttle come to him. Look, you can see perfectly from that. Yeah, and then played a woeful net shot. If you've got your opponent under pressure, go forward, really intimidate. Look for the reply to the net. That's going wide. Oh, it was a good run from Ouseph. 6 straight points. What a delightful return of serve.
Service over. 8-5.
You know, when I watch him play shots like that, I find it staggering that he's only 22 in the world ranking. Oh, that's nice too.
9-5.
8 of the last 9 points are going to the Englishman.
Service over. 6-9.
Oh, good smash. What a good rally. Yeah. And that will give Malkov's confidence all the good.
9.
Yeah, simple straight block. So effective so often. Oh, look at that. That is perfection.
Service over. 10-7.
No, and as far as Malkov is concerned, I think he has to try and stop Ouseph from commanding the rallies, dictating the pace. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Get on the attack first yourself. Oh, it's landed in. Misjudgment from the Russian. So Rajiv Ouseph goes to the mid-game interval with a 4-point advantage. I'd love to know what she's advising. It's interesting that the English coach already departing. There you can see him walking off. That's always a sign that he's confident about his player. Quick word of encouragement and just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. Have the advantage. Coaches of players who are behind in a game tend to use all of their allotted time to impart advice and encouragement. Look at that. Yeah, that was super, wasn't it? Shot of the match so far. Well, he may have made the error on that shot, Rajiv Ouseph, but I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, because I always think with Ouseph it's a real indication of whether he's in form or not, of how early he takes the shuttle at the back of the court, whether he really reaches up and takes it as high as possible using all of his height, like that, getting behind the shuttle. That's another one that's gone long. But I like the movement, I like the discipline, that he's looking to take advantage and dictate the pace. deep forehand corner, always a clear indicator to me. He takes it early. He's in good form. There's a nasty habit sometimes of just letting the shuttle drop to about shoulder height in that deep forehand corner. But this is a good response from Malkov. It's gone wide as well. He's drawn back level. The 4-point deficit has been eliminated. 11 all. What on earth did the Russian coach say in that mid-game interval? Whatever she said, it must have been brilliant. It's working a treat. Yeah, taking it much earlier at the net, Malkov. Yeah, slight hesitation at the back of the court, contemplation of whether the shuttle would have gone long or not. I think he was right to hit it. Yeah, he did well to take that. Shuttle spinning ferociously, having hit the top of the net on the attempted lift. And of course, it deflected the shuttle, making it woefully short, but the spin on that shuttle made the kill much, much more difficult than it looked. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Ouseph couldn't have thought it was coming over. Didn't even attempt to play it. Oh, once again, draws back level. Malkov. I think yesterday in his quarter-final against Scotland, against Kieran Merrilees, I was very, very impressed with the way the Russian played.
Service over. 14-13.
Oh, that's super. What a lovely smash. Finds the line. Cross-court smash from Malkov.
Service over. 14-all.
Oh, well taken. Yeah, he was under severe pressure in that rally. It was Rajiv Ouseph.
Service over.
Weathered the storm, bided his time, waited for the right one to come forward on. Look at that. Yeah, I accept it was a little bit loose from Vladimir Malkov, but it was still very, very well taken.
Play.
Oh, lovely change of pace.
16.
Yeah, court will need to be mopped of the perspiration after the dive. Yeah, but the big thing there, once again, was that Ouseph was reaching up, taking the shuttle early, able to create the angle. Yeah, look at this. Just clipping the racket head over the shuttle. No real follow-through with that overhead. an indication of that he was really going for steepness of shot rather than power. That's a sloppy return of serve from Malkov. Once again, the movement into the deep corners. Very, very good from Ouseph. And certainly no sign at the moment of the injury problems he's been having. I understand it was either a hip or a groin injury. He looks to be moving well. Gone wide.
19.
And now a run of 5 straight points from 14 all. Yep. Piling on the pressure at exactly the right moment, Ouseph. Oh, look at that again. Once again, it's the acute angle. No worry about power, just clipping that racket head over the shuttle once again. And that magnificent shot. And the run of points, 6 straight points, brings game point opportunities, but he's hit that wide.
Service over, 15-20.
So, second time of asking, and Rajiv Ouseph takes the opening game. That's confirmed by our umpire. 21-15 in 17 minutes of play. Yeah, calmly watches it go wide, and from 14 all, it was a magnificent run from Ouseph.
Ik wist niet of u zo aandacht op het feit dat dus meer dan 200 miljoen huishoudens op dit moment kunnen bereikt worden met de live-uitzending van deze halve.
Confirmation. 21-15 in 17 minutes of play.
Indonesië, Maleisië, Singapore, de Verenigde Staten, Rusland, Denemarken, Zweden, Finland en Turkije kunnen dit allemaal.
Jakoboi. Now brought to the English national training setup, initially as head doubles coach, but I understand he is now head coach of all coaches, so interesting here that he's coaching the singles. I don't understand, of course I know that a doubles coach perhaps, if they've played doubles, has a better insight, but I'm a great believer that if you're a good coach, you can coach singles or doubles, or mixed doubles. And I don't know why the world of tennis is so astonished by the fact that a female coach is coaching Andy Murray. Emily Mauresmo, of course, Andy Murray's coach. What on earth does gender have to do with your ability to coach? If you're a good coach, you're a good coach. Yep, bit of loosening off for Kosetskaya after her mixed doubles victory. She's scheduled as the 5th and final match in the women's doubles.
Second game. Leuven, play. Service over. 1 love.
Oh, now that's the difference. Vladimir Malkov there, really pressurising at the front of the court. opening game, he was a little reluctant to really commit coming forward. That was super play, though.
Love.
Well, I'm always impressed when a player has lost an opening game. If they start well in the second, it's a good mental attitude. Well, never mind, won the opening game, that's gone. I'm going to fight and fight here in the second. Not letting the loss of the opening game dispirit themselves at all. It's well left. Yeah, I think my theory about the drift that I was talking about in the mixed doubles is well off the mark. I should have just listened to the players, shouldn't I? They were all telling me it was nigh on perfect conditions. It's a good rally. Yeah, took it a little late. Yeah, good decision to leave that though. Shuttle drops long of the back line.
Service over 2-5.
Oh, that is lovely play. Oh, goodness me, good aggression, fast, positive movement.
6-2.
He is a super athlete, is Vladimir Malkov. Now, what was that about? Our umpire? Yeah, good play. Now, I can tell you that the umpire was in fact saying that the score screens at the back of the court were 1 point out. That's been corrected. That's very, very sharp umpiring by Carol Yaril. That's long. Yeah.
9-2.
Well, I think I said in the early stages that I thought that Malkov had to be commanding the rallies. He couldn't afford to let Ouseph dictate the pace. And certainly here in this second game, that's exactly what he's doing, and he's getting his reward for doing so. Yeah, and again, well, it's just wide. Yeah, but I like the thought process. I like the tactics.
3-9.
Yeah, look at that movement. Terrific. By the time he's landed, body movement coming forward in court. Ugh, he's done it again. Ouseph with that absolutely delightful little forehand cross-court net shot. Once again, played to perfection. Yeah, now that's the sort of shot that I was alluding to in the opening game with Rajiv Ouseph. That occasion, letting the shuttle drop too low, deep in the forehand corner, taking it about shoulder height. Look at that, it's not really reaching up, wasn't really behind the shot, and that's why he makes the error. Ugh, that's lovely though, what a difference. What a difference.
Service over. 5-10. Service over. 11-5. Interval.
Well, this is an extraordinary turnaround in fortune, and it's all credit to this man, Vladimir Malkov. 6-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game. 26 minutes into this men's singles match.
Twenty seconds.
Yeah, look how Ouseph was encroaching in on the net, really putting pressure on his opponent, forcing him to clear. It's going wide, that's sloppy. Yeah, he knows it. Well, proving that he's got a delightful cross-court net shot, played from the backhand side as well as the forehand.
Service over. 6-12.
Overdone it, and the big difference there, he was taking the shuttle about 30 centimetres off the floor. If you're going to play these cross-court net shots, you need to be taking the shuttle early. Oh, missed it.
14-6.
Yeah, disappointment. No arguing about the call from Ouseph. He knows it was wide. What a well-worked rally from Vladimir Malkov.
15-6.
really putting his opponent under pressure, using all four corners of the court. Wonderful play by the Russian. Look at that, I said he was a good athlete. That's better from Ouseph, taking the shuttle early. Oh, that was extraordinary. Malkov was, having lifted the shuttle very, very short, was pointing towards the backhand side as if to say, there it goes, point, hit it over there, mate. I don't think I've ever seen that before. How extraordinary. That's clever. Clever, clever play.
Service over. 16.
Nice change of pace. Good awareness of where his opponent was on court and where the opening was. Look at that movement again. Fast to get behind the shuttle. Oh, indecision. Oh, the opportunity was there and he knows it.
Service over. 8-16.
It's gone long. It's good judgment that time.
17-8.
Well, that's a case of anything you can do, I can do better. Cross-court backhand net shot there from Malkov, sending a clear message to Ouseph. Clever. Oh, he's overdone it. That was going out. Oh, my goodness. Well, the initial punch clear deep into Malkov's forehand corner was excellent, but he couldn't capitalise. Look, he's waiting for that. All he had to do was get it over and in. It would have been an outright winner. So Malkov just 2 points away from taking this second game and forcing a decider. Oh, that's nice. But it's a long, long climb from here to get back on level terms.
19.
Well, nothing's impossible in sport.
10-19.
Got to keep fighting. Even if this second game is beyond Ouseph, it sends a message to his opponent. But now 10 game point opportunities for Vladimir Malkov. Yeah, clearly long. That's a good rally. Missed it.
Service over. 11-20.
First sign to me that Malkov, yes, he's looking up at the lights, perhaps lost sight of the shuttle. I wondered if it was a sign of fatigue, that error. Yep. Third time, or second time of asking.
Second game won by Russia, 21-11, one game off.
21-11 confirms the umpire, and it is indeed one game all. 36 minutes for the first two games, and this is crucial for England. Well, for all of us neutrals, we of course would love to see this semi-final tie go to the fifth and deciding match, the women's doubles. And there is confirmation in the men's singles, it's one game apiece. Well, the Russian mixed doubles pair sitting there along with Vladimir Ivanov.
Final game. The ball. Play.
So as confirmed by the umpire, final game. Ouseph having taken the opening game, 21-15, but Vladimir Malkov getting back 21-11 in the second. That's nice. Well, in the opening game I was making comment about Rajiv Ouseph dictating the pace and commanding the rallies. In my opinion, he's now a little bit too reactive. I'd like to see him be a little more proactive.
Service over, 2-1.
Oh, it's called in. Good umpiring, overruled by the umpire. That's very good umpiring. Yeah, I was sure it was out. And so was Malkov. Yeah, despite the look of disappointment from Ouseph, I think he knows in his heart of hearts that the correct decision was made in the end by the umpire. Good net exchange. Yeah, force the short lift. And when the shuttle is not on the back line, then there's a real opportunity for a player to play a winning shot. I knew immediately that was struck, that it was going to go long.
Service over, 3-all. Service over, 4-3. Service over, 4-all.
Well, I was talking in the opening game about Rajiv Ouseph. There was no sign of his recent injury problems, that he was moving well. I'm seeing signs now that he's not actually match fit. Maybe over the injury. But there's a difference between being physically recovered and match fitness.
5-4.
So for the first time in this deciding game, Vladimir Malkov goes into the lead. But not for long. That's a super smash from Ouseph.
Service over, 5-all.
Cool, good. Yeah, well, I agree.
6-5.
Yeah, plumb on the line. This is a good rally. Yeah, good judgment too.
Service over, 6-all.
Yeah, Malkov, I remember at the European Championships last year in Kazan, reached the quarter-final stage where he lost to the eventual bronze medalist, Victor Axelsen. But I do remember Malkov in the last 16 beating the number 8 seed, Villalang, in 2 straight games. And I watched that match, and that's the first time that I really thought, my goodness, how much Malkov had improved and really developed his game.
7-6.
Yeah, this is an important point. Oh, good net shot. It's going wide. Yeah, advantage Russia. That's a long, grueling rally. And the psychological impact of that may be very telling in the outcome of this match. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's flowing now, is Malkov. 4 straight points from 5-6 adrift. Now 9-6 in front, and look at this movement. Super. Followed up so well after the good smash from deep in the backhand corner. Oh, nice. Oh, indecision. My goodness me. Did well to get out of that. Oh, well played from Ouseph.
Service over, 7-9.
So important to keep the scores close at the change of ends in a deciding game. Got to keep having the belief. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Sensing the danger. Just ups the intensity, Rajiv Ouseph, and closes the gap to just 1 point. Yeah, maybe a little drop of perspiration just dripped into the eye as he was about to serve. That's why he stopped. Oh, well, reach that one. It's gone long. And the yell of delight from Malkov. Once again, he sensed the importance of that rally. And now the Russian asking for the court to be mopped. And I guess both players now beginning to feel the pace of this. Yeah, that's good defence off his forehand side. Did well to get it back, making opponents play one more shot, and then the frustration that you haven't already won the rally. And that's when a player has a tendency to make the error. Oh, he's found his mark as Vladimir Malkov, and he changes ends in this third and deciding game with the advantage, a 3-point advantage to be precise. And the silver medalist from last year's European Championships, Rajiv Ouseph, has an awful lot of hard work to do if he wants to level the score in this semi-final tie. 49 minutes you saw there. Just to remind you that Russia 1-love up in the tie, having taken the mixed doubles in 3 games. This would be a huge, huge blow to England if they weren't able to win this men's singles, and conversely it would be a huge, huge psychological advantage for Russia if they were to win. So much hangs in the balance. 11-8, deciding game. Good lift. Oh, what a good rally. And that is perfection on the net plate. That final net shot, the shuttle tumbling and spinning as it crossed over the net. Look at this. Yep, it's upside down. Look at the spin. That is phenomenal. What a shot. Oh, he's found the line. What a very, very good smash. I didn't think it was such a bad lift from Ouseph. I thought it was a good lift, in fact. How on earth did he find the winner from the back of the court? Yeah, look where his feet are as he's playing that. Right on the back line. It was a good lift. Ah, he's missed it. Well, a little indication there, was it, from Malkov to keep quiet after the rally? Of course, he's the end where the England team bench are. I wonder if one of the England players called out or... Well, I'm really not sure, but it looked to me as if he was saying, please be quiet. Oh, there's no arguing with that.
13-10.
Oh dear.
11-13.
Well, that's the sort of error that can change the momentum of a match. Suddenly self-doubts creep into the mind. Oh my goodness. Well, what was I saying?
12-13.
Oh, badminton terms, that missed by a country mile. Andy Ellis getting very nervous sitting behind the court. Well, since that service error and the doubts creeping into the minds, unforced errors have gifted the next 3 points to Ouseph, and it's now all level, 13 all. Oh, good defence. It's gone long. And in fact, Rajiv Ouseph now into the lead.
14-13.
4 straight points. 10-13 down. Well, is there going to be yet more twists and turns before the outcome of this match? It wouldn't surprise me. Great net exchange. Oh, and then the luck of the net cord from Malkov, but in all honesty, he created his own luck there. Yeah, the little raised hand in apology for his good fortune. But look how he's taking that shuttle early, reaching out with the racket arm. And that's what I mean by creating his own luck. If he'd just let the shuttle come to him, well, yep, that would be lucky. Oh, that's a great smash. Yep, frustration there from Ouseph.
16-14.
Well, every single point so precious at this stage of a match.
15-16.
Oh, good flick serve. Oh, what a rally! Super play from both players. And Ouseph is back level.
16-4.
Well, there's certainly no lack of commitment from either of these players. My goodness me, what a rally. Taking on board some liquid. We're just 2 minutes shy of the hour mark. Understandable that both players needed a towel down and a gulp of water.
16-4. Play.
Oh, good pressure at the front of the court from Ouseph. It's another great rally. Big high lift, giving himself time. Yeah, and again. First sign that Malkov is tired. And Ouseph keeping the mental discipline. Sensing that his opponent was struggling. Really digging deep. Look at that high lift, walking back to the base position. And no spring in the legs to push off from that base position. to retrieve the drop shot. Well, it is now exactly an hour that this match has been in progress. And on the hour mark, Ouseph just eases into the lead. 3 straight points from 14-16 down. Is this the decisive move from the Englishman?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, the legs have gone from Malkov. The mind is still willing, but the body is weak. 18-16. Yeah, look at his movement once again, walking back to that base position, and just nothing left in the legs to push forward for the drop shot. Yeah, and this is where it may come into play, the fact that Malkov has played all 3 previous... Oh, yeah, he's called for the doctor here. Now, what is the problem? And whatever it is, he's going to get a bit of a timeout. Yeah, the cold spray on the knee. He, of course, has played all 3 matches in the campaign so far, the 2 group matches against Sweden and France, and in the quarter-final yesterday against Scotland. Ouseph, if you remember, played on Thursday morning against Ireland. He then had a rest against Belgium, played yesterday against the Netherlands. So, of course, the Englishman has played 1 less match than Malkov, and I wonder if that's really the decisive factor right now. Oh, that was a perfect low serve. Oh my goodness. Well, the lift was so short, one felt that Ouseph had to hit the winner. He went for an acute angle, it bounced off the top of the tape, and the deflection took the shuttle wide. It was going in. Had it not hit the top of the net, it would have been an outright winner. Well, a glimmer of hope for Malkov. Can he push himself? No, that's a tired-looking shot. And now Rajiv Ouseph just 2 points away from taking this second match, the men's singles. And of course, if he was able to convert, it would level the tie at 1 match apiece. Yeah, that's well played. Well, match point 17. 3 match point opportunities for England and Rajiv Ouseph. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, it was a good opportunity, but just wide. Gone long, and Ouseph comes from behind from 10-13 down in this deciding game.
England's #1 men's singles player, Rajiv Ouseph, comes back to take the men's singles match against Vladimir Malkov to level the tie at 1 match apiece. 21-18 in the deciding game. It was well left, it was just long, as we saw. And what a comeback from the tall man, Rajiv Ouseph. Confirmation of the score, 21-15, 11-21, 21-18 in an hour and 5 minutes of thrilling badminton.
Rajiv, congratulations, what a fantastic third game. So thank you for the show, I would say.
A little tired of the game, I think the support from the crowd, especially our England fans over there, really pulled me through, and yeah, hopefully we can get 2 more points.
Hij bedankt zijn Engelse fans, Ginder, aan die zijde. It was a very tough game. Did you expect to be so tough this game?
So there is confirmation of what's happened so far. It is 1 match apiece in this semi-final tie at the European Mixed Team Championships.
Het was iets moeilijker dan verwacht, maar met de steun van de Russische fans was het eigenlijk dat Malkov tot het match niet gaan. You needed this victory because otherwise it would have been too low for Russia. That would have been a problem.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I think it was important we won the match, and we can change the match in the game.
Okay, dames en heren, Rajiv Ouseph. Hij heeft president en het lastig geworden, maar nu hoopt hij dat het moment voor Nederland gekomen is om de zaken om te draaien. Het staat na het mixed double en het heer enkel 1-1 in de stand tussen Rusland en Engeland. Women's sing.
Well done. Rajiv, congratulations, a dogfight and a mental battle at the end, and physical also. You could see Vladimir was starting to get very tired. You probably sensed that in that last game, and fitness maybe in the end told?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it was the same for me. I wasn't firing all cylinders. It was, like you say, it was a dogfight and a mental battle, and yeah, I think it was nice that I could see my team behind him at the end of the third game, and they were just willing me through. So yeah, just happy to get the victory.
Vladimir has improved, and it's like, you know, in these team events, you know, playing for your country, it lifts you a little bit. It's the same for him. People would have expected you maybe to win it easier, but you know what will come at you, and you have to be mindful of that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when you get the first game, like they did in the mix, it's always a little boost, and I thought he was come hard at me. I thought I managed well in the first game, but then he came again in the second and at the beginning of the third, so, I mean, I was just fighting for as long as I could, and yeah, that managed to pull me through.
What were the discussions in the camp after Chris and Gabby lost that mixed?
To be honest, there wasn't much time. It was just sort of me concentrating on my own game, which is all you can do in that. I think it's good if you can do that, just to put team scores aside, because I mean, scoreboard pressure is something that can affect your game. I just tried to play it as if it was a knockout tournament, and yeah, I'm through.
Yeah. You know, 2-0 down would have been a big ask, and you've delivered again as Mr. England, as I call you all the time, but you've done it again, and you keep doing it over and over again. What does it mean for you, you know, to be playing these events and represent England and have that the badge on your shirt?
Yeah, it's obviously very proud for us to come here, and a lot of players would want to play for their country, and for us to come and do that and get the opportunity is it's a privilege, really. And yeah, I mean, I just like to play in this event, especially as a singles player. It doesn't happen too often, so yeah, I think it's something that I thrive on, and yeah, hopefully Fontaine can produce a good performance just now.
Yeah, you think you have the beatings of them in the rest of these matches?
Obviously, they're all going to be tough matches. I hope Fontaine's going to play a good match. She's been really good this week, had a lot of tough battles. So, I mean, she's a fighter, so hopefully she can win the next one. And then the other two, I mean, they're very strong in doubles events. So, yeah, just fingers crossed.
Cheers, Raj. Thanks for joining us once again. Congratulations, a great win. Great match. Thank you very much. Cheers.